NBC News. This is Today with Matt Power and Meredith Vieira. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller.
We're going to get Alex forecast and get outside and say out of those people. You're going to be making fun.
No, I'm not making fun. I thought that was great.
Gail Saltz is a Today and iVillage contributor. She's with us this morning. Good morning, Gail. Good morning. So, this is, I think, a hot topic for a lot of parents, especially. But is fear ever something that is normal and healthy? Fear is completely normal and healthy. And kids go through different fears at different ages, appropriate to whatever their age is, because fear keeps us a little bit in check, right? Anxiety can help protect us from things that, in fact, are dangerous. Real things that are dangerous. Also, overcoming fears can help us to be resilient people. So usually, as a child, you have fears, you then overcome them little by little, and that proves to you that you're able to sort of manage things, and that's what makes a resilient adult.
But how do you know if it's fear or something more serious and it's a full-on phobia at that point?
Well, so fears are, this makes me a little scared, but if it's important, I'll manage, I'll do it anyway. I'll go to school, I'll go to camp, I'll go visit this aunt who has this dog that I'm afraid of.
Go into a dog
Exactly, because it's important, and I can sleep through the night. But a phobia is you really avoid things. You start just avoiding important things in life. It really changes your life function, and you really feel the kind of fear that's just sort of overwhelming.
And maybe in children you see anxiety and other signs.
A quarter of all children will have an anxiety disorder at some point. It's eminently treatable, but it's important for parents to know when it is the time to bring a child in for treatment.
Let's take a look at some common fears. Fear of the dark. How do you deal with that?
So this is so common, and probably everybody remembers some of this. But the point is to not belittle your child's fear. You don't want to say, yes, there are terrible things in the dark, but you don't want to say, oh, come on, that's just ridiculous. You want to be empathic. I understand, but really, there aren't things to be afraid of. What can we do to make you more comfortable? Night lights are often helpful because a lot of the fears come out of imaginary thoughts of what's there. If you can see a little bit, it's not as scary. You don't need to make your child sleep in the dark, particularly when they're little. Usually they go out of this by early adolescence. If they don't, and again, they won't go on sleepovers, they won't go to camp because of this kind of a fear, then you might want to check in with somebody about it, but usually that's not the case.
And what about fear of make-believe monsters?
So this time of year, this is just torture for some children. They're going around and seeing all the houses decorated and they make them miserable. Do not force your child to engage with these kinds of things. If this